Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain what is object and classes in Pydantic model. Basically, when you are learning or the Python, can see how how objects and classes has been defined, and you have seen them in constructor. But if you go with the Pydantic model, it will be very easy. You don't need to do so much work when you're working with the Pydantic model. So basically here I will explain what are the classes, what are the subclasses, and what is the object. For this by this example you can understand all the simple example of object and classes in a high level how it was created. So basically from here I have imported the base model from the Pydantic and I have created four classes. You can see a jewelry, a type, weight and height, and a ring. I think it's not in use as of now. So here you can see I have three classes: height, uh, weight, height, ring, and jewelry. And weight height is a subclass of this ring. So basically, I have created a jewelry where I have created a gram, which is a type of int, and then I have created a ring, which is a subchild of with a child of jewelry. It means the gram is already included in the ring class. And then in the ring we have gram. It's a gram, it's a size, and it's a weight and height. So for weight and height we have created another class. Basically we have extended this object to the another class, which is this one, where we have created with base model, where we have defined one weight and one height. So the main difference when you will see when you are working on the core Python, you have to create a hierarchy, you have to define every time, and there are many things you have to define, like self you have to give, you have to provide the proper indent, proper definition of everything. And also to call, you have to create an object outside and then call it inside. You have to create a constructor there, you have to create a method there. So when you're working on the Pydantic model, you don't need to do this much thing. You can directly work on the models like this I have defined basically, and these are the classes. And here just go for to call the ring. So basically I've created one object which is ring one. You have to call a ring where I have defined gram, size, and then inside another object I have created, which is this one, weight and height, where I have called the class, and then I have to have weight 10 and height 20, and I will print it. So if you see, mm, better to clear it, and then yeah, oh yeah, you can see gram 20, size 14, and so as it's already in the Pydantic model, so you don't need to take care of this into which is integer, which is string. If you give anything other than the integer which has been defined, you will again get the same thing as it was defined. But if you change it this here as a string type and you will provide a number, it will not change. Yeah, you can see invalid. Well, it's not a valid string, so you will get an error. So this was the actual working of the classes and objects inside the Pydantic model, which is very easy in comparison of the core Python. If you see the definition of the classes, calling the objects, you don't need to create many things: self, constructor, um, methods, and all. You just need to pass it in a hierarchy. You have to define the functions, and then you can start your work. So basically, this is the data model you are seeing. When you are going to work on any Pydantic model, you need to create a Pydantic uh, data model here. So that was how we are working on Pydantic in Python. Thank you.